Welcome back to another episode of Closing the Gap with myself, Hykie Berg, and our gap cover expert and Sirago CEO, Mr. Martin Rimmer. Martin, welcome back again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Hykie.
We're talking about gap cover, and I've got medical aid, but I wasn't educated on gap cover. Nobody told me about gap cover. Why do you think so many people do not know what gap cover is?
Very, very good question, Hykie. I think in its structure, gap cover as an insurance solution is somewhat frowned upon. You know, there's so many different solutions out there, insurance solutions. However, from a medical scheme perspective, gap cover is an absolute imperative, as I said earlier on. I think what's important is that the role of the intermediary, the independent financial advisor, we need to rely on them in terms of taking the information out about closing these gaps in the medical scheme space, so to speak. So I think if we get the broker involved and the independent financial advisors, I think we'll make a massive impact in terms of consumer education in general.
So essentially, it's the role of the financial advisor or the broker that needs to educate their clients about gap cover. Okay, so give me an example of a consequence of not having gap cover.
Okay, so again, there's many events that will not be covered in the entirety in terms of a medical scheme payment. But just one would be a orthopedic sort of event, maybe a knee replacement, maybe a hip replacement, a shoulder replacement, whatever it might be. And your gaps could be quite onerous on you at that point in time. Somewhere in the region between, I suppose, 45 and 60,000 Rand is the shortfall in a knee replacement. And obviously, the bigger the procedure and the more complexity involved, obviously, the higher the charges as coming through from the service providers.
Sure. Martin, thank you. Everybody, get gap cover. Get it immediately. Go to sirago.co.za. And Martin, thank you very much. See you on the next episode of Closing the Gap.